Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Joe and मेरे साथ है श्रुट्स.
Hello, how are you? Jojo,
I'm good. Hmm.
तुम तो ठीक हो? तुम्हारे बाजू में ये to your
Oh,
left, what is this monster thing which is
my
there?
friends, my new friendship has arrived. I thought you being voice actor and artist and all, I have to match up to your
Finally,
standards.
finally, thank you, finally. मतलब बोल बोल के परेशान हो गई थी माइक ले, finally, yes. Let my mic say hello to your mic. Hi. You realize how crazy we are, na? What are we doing? Yes. Okay, but गाड़ी को back track पे लाते हैं. Like, what are we reacting to today?
We are
What are we
getting
doing?
on with the show because people are going nuts waiting. So I just want to tell people that हम लोग हफ्ते में अगर if we are lucky we record twice. Otherwise we are able to record like once a week. So in each session when we record one song from each artist. That sort of a thing. So don't think that we've forgotten MC Stan and the album.
It's
We are going
impossible to
to
forget MC Stan.
we will get to it in our next session. So after you watch one, expect a few days gap in the middle. That's just to make sure you guys don't freak out because so many messages are coming कि आप भूल गए तड़ीपार album को भुला दिया आपने एक गाना देख लिया then nothing is coming. It's not going to
Don't
happen
worry.
one day after the next.
वैसे,
Hmm.
haven't you noticed? टाइम
Hmm.
कहाँ है किसी एक चीज को फॉलो करने का? With the way suddenly year end के आते आते सब ऐसे year end सब ऐसे इतनी releases हो रही हैं suddenly. What is going on?
I'm so glad you brought this up because I have to I have to
Wait,
vent.
अभी जोजो को 2 मिनट दिए जाएंगे ताकि जोजो कैन फुल्ली अपनी भड़ास निकालो अबाउट दिस. ओके, गो.
So while I appreciate all the art and the creativity and all of that, I think when Shruti sent me the teaser for Karma's new song on Insta, my first reaction was a voice note in which I'm just letting. I'm like, why can't these people take a break? Why? Why when the whole world is on holiday, taking vacation, it's the end of the year, I want to relax. No, they will release one song after the next, and then I will get bombarded with comments. And I'm the kind of person who cannot take pressure of work, pending work. If there's pending work, then मुझे चैन नहीं आता है. I can't sleep at night. So I'm just like, why? अभी तो एक session finish किया था श्रुति के साथ. अब अगले session तक I'm going to be under so much stress because of all the comments and requests.
यहाँ पे
And that is
footnote I'm going to put a footnote over here. I want everyone to know. अभी जो ये जोजो का रूप आप देख रहे हैं, this is like it has toned down by like I think 200%. जो voice note आया था ना, वो कभी किसी दिन when she's least expecting it, I will share it with all of you. It was some other.
there will be
It was
that
super good.
voice, so it will just be full of beeps. You can put the radio edit.
Mm. Radio edit will be beep,
Yes.
beep, 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 beep. But today, what are we reacting to?
We are
What are we
reacting
doing?
to Stan. No, but to conclude, I do appreciate that that the artists are just like हमारा साल खत्म नहीं हुआ है. I mean, I appreciate it. And Raftar was right. He said no in one song. He haram है मेरे लिए आराम करना, and he's living it. He's living it. So
हम भी proactive हो रहे हैं रफ्तार की वजह से.
yeah, it's very
हाँ.
much appreciated, but just everybody calm down. Calm down with the requests. They're releasing end of the year. We will get to them. We will get to them. That's all. Okay, now moving on. MC
Yeah.
Stan, Tadipaar. We are getting to
हाँ.
the next Ghana, which is highly, highly requested. Even as a standalone song, people were requesting this from like day one. So it's called Ek Din Pyaar, and let's just get into it without further ado.
Cool. Yes. Count me
Chalo.
down.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, play. Hmm?
पेड़ भर के फिर मेरे को गाय को हिट कर दे ट्रेंड बना यहाँ पे MC सन को हिट करते पब्लिक ने झाड़ा मेरे को एक लड़की को डेट करते वो लड़की पूछी मेरे को कैसे तुम सब फेस करते मैं बोला मेरे पीछे एक टाइम जरा वेट कर दे कैसा मारता डीओ देख घर तक बोले तो अपना हुड बड़ा सूट जिधर दिखेगा धन लगेगा मन अंधेरे कौन सा सन सब एक साथ एक जात नो पात नो गात दो लात तेरे मुंह पे पड़ेंगे जड़ेंगे तेरे भाई ना मेरे को भाई ना नहीं ये मेरे को फिर भी समझ सकता देखो क्या सबको मेरा वॉइस नहीं ये एको फिर भी गूंज रहा हर जगह हर मुझसे डर लगा तो फिर डर मंगाए दम लगा मुझे विचार तुमको कम लगा कमर में लमसम लगा दम लगा रम लगा रंग लगा जंग लगा मन लगा फर्स्ट टाइम देखा मैंने तो तुम मन लगा साउदे भाव तुझा संप लगा पेल बिठा डाला मैंने मेरे को नम लगा पुलिस कुत्ते जैसा मारे लेकिन लंड लगा मत कर गटकन एक बोला भावासाठी काय पण कशाला करतो भावासाठी काय पण आई पण रडत बसली दिन रात आई पण नाही पण मी खाल्ली तुझी आयटम मित्रासोबत डाय पण कावाली करती बाई पण करत हसती मला बघून तुझी आयटम हाय पण आणि बाय पण मी विचारलं होतो तुला तू सवत नाही का हिला तू बोला मेरे को होता मेरा 5 मिनट में ढीला तो फक में शूट है इधर खत्म हो गया लड़की लोग को सेटिस्फाई नहीं करता एक दिन प्यार फिर दूसरे दिन तुम भेंट कर दे तीसरे दिन पे बार चौथे दिन तुम लेट कर दे पांचवें दिन तुम गेट पर दे छठवें दिन तुम चेस कर दे सातवें दिन मेरे नाम पे तुम पेट भर के खाओ सब लोग यहाँ पे पेट भर के फिर मेरे को गाय को हिट कर दे हिट करते अपन देखने में को मरते ब्लॉक होने से डरते ये स्ट्रीट नहीं का घर पे नहीं तो गुस्सा तेरे घर पे तेरी बहन मेरे नाम पे कर डालेंगे आईडी चालू मत कर अभी बुरा देखो ये पार तो चाल रहा है इसके सिर में चले काम पे लग मेरे नाम पे लग मेरे काम पे जग मेरे नाम पे असल को हक नकली को फक लप
ये कुठे पळतो रे चल तुला दाखवतो थांब तुझ्या कहाणीतच पाय घालतो काय कॅन्टर ले परमिशन आहे कॅन्टर ले ब्रो आर्टिस्ट है सर आर्टिस्ट
नाम लगा तेरे नाम के आगे बोले तो बाप बोले तो नाप बीच से बाप मी तुझा बाप रख मेरी सब आइटम तेरे पास पर सुन मेरी बात मैं आज की आवाज तू लड़ लेके नाच डांस मेरे कट्टर सिर में तेरे काज बसंतीन कुत्तों के सामने मत नाच सावधान हम बीच I'm gonna शान तेरा ररी मान मैंने किसी को पनोगल आसान मेरी अम्मी से दूर बीच I'm no fun it's time to fun हुसलान हुशान P-Town baby चौक में रुक के दे ले गैंग सान प्यार कर
Right.
So,
Jojo. First impressions.
First impressions, I love the melody and I love the beat. It was just working for me. Like from the second it started, it almost sounded like an Arabic sort of sound.
It had that feel. Yes. And it definitely
So-
had a very, very distinctive rhythm. And his voice, the way he was making that rhythm in the words and the way he was giving it, it was beautiful. Very nicely done.
Yeah.
Like even when he kept shifting from one to other, wo break dal ke and then I was just like, dude, wow.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's I mean, you cannot argue his talent and his skill with the rhymes and with the verses and also with his
Getting better.
yeah, because his
I-
his flow and the way he kind of just changes, like we noticed even in the previous tracks, it's so smoothly done and without a second like pause or
There's
any
no
like
effort.
wait for the
Yeah.
music to change or something. It's just going and he's just doing his thing and
Correct.
this time I had the subtitles on, so I got what he was saying even when he was speaking in local lingo
Marathi.
and the slang and
Huh.
Marathi and all of that.
Yeah.
um I mean, not very parliamentary lingo, but it was I was confused at first, to be honest, when the scene started in the room and then he's sitting with the girl who he's apparently dating, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I thought it's about just the relationship and where that's going, right? And then it sort of
was.
went
Because
yeah.
he's talking about pehle din, dusre din, like, pehle ye karti, wo karti, wo karti, wo karti. So it is about the monotonous, you know, the thing in a relationship which you keep experiencing with your
The
partner and
stages.
what the person. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
It goes from this to this to this to this, and then it's back to this again, and then the cycle starts again, and that kind of thing. But can we call that can we call that a hook? That bit, pehle din,
Yeah.
dusre din, we can call
Yeah,
it a
yeah.
hook. It came twice in the song, so I really
Like
like
if
the flow there.
Yeah, because if
It's
I'm right
just
now thinking back, that is the part which is creating the entire base for the full song.
the rest
Like, you
of
know, if I
it.
think of the song, yeah. And I also love how he ended it. The whole "Pyar kar." I loved that whole that bit, which is also kind of opposite to what was actually going on because actually
Yeah,
usko wahan pe thappad pad raha tha. So it
yeah.
was very, yeah. But I mean, all his videos I've realized end very violently.
Because
So
he's getting nabbed by the cops at the end of every video. Like,
yeah.
but this is that
And
story. So
I wonder if this was like a real thing. It felt very real. I mean, it must have been staged. Obviously, वो इसके लिए shoot किया होगा. Lekin the
yeah.
time when the cameras go off and how they've shown कैसे, you know, सुमड़ी मिल जाए कैसे quietly they're putting the camera there and waiting कि अभी क्या होगा, what is happening. So
Hmm.
and when, you know, when of course when they come in, they start screaming at these guys and taking them in. But yeah, I like it overall. मतलब lyrically,
He's
dude, he's so strong.
He's so
आधा
strong
कुछ कुछ बातें
lyrically
तो समझ
and
नहीं आई मुझे.
flow and even rhymes and just the even like I said the last time, his voice also is very strong. And if you look at him, you won't
Very
think,
unlike him. Yeah, visually very unlike him.
yeah, but I'm getting why people are saying he is uh, I don't know, a game changer, the next big thing or the current big thing, even. I don't know. Like he's being given all these big titles
Yeah,
by the listeners. I
yeah.
also feel like now that I've said this point, I also feel like people are very quick to give people titles and to give people, like call them legends or call people, like I feel especially the
Yeah,
word
I know.
legend, it's used very like, oh, he's a legend. And I see so many comments, people saying he's a legend, he's a legend. I'm like,
Yeah.
abhi time hai, abhi like,
अभी
you know,
अभी लेजेंड नहीं, अभी स्टार है, अभी रुको ना, अभी लेजेंड बनेगा.
they're all in the
हाँ,
making, and if they keep at it, they'll definitely get there one day. But like for me, like Nusrat Saab is a legend, like Zakir
yes,
Hussain is a legend. So
correct,
and
correct.
and they are still humble. Like I mean, Zakir Hussain, at least in his interviews, he said, "I don't know what that word means. I'm learning every day, and I've not mastered my
That's how
instrument."
legends are.
Yeah, he said, "I've not mastered the tabla. I'm learning the tabla every day. There's a new thing I learn every day when I practice." So, legend, matlab, whatever. That's another point. Coming back, I digress very
हाँ.
easily, as you've noticed.
It's fun.
But
It's good.
so MC Stan is definitely one of the
But let's
most.
watch like how last time we'd done, na, we'd seen like ek ke baad ek Gana. So I don't mind watching another one just to figure out like how
Mm,
you'd suggested, saying ke, you know, dekhte hain. Why not? Because like abhi we are on the feel of it and the flow of it and acha feel ho raha hai, to ek aur
yeah.
ho jaye.
I But let's conclude with Ek Din Pyaar ka. What are final thoughts? I loved it. I'm
I love it.
totally. It's a repeat mode wala gana because
हाँ,
it's so catchy, and even
dun, dun,
the
dun,
flow, the
dun.
beat, everything. I have to listen to it many more times. But yes, I am tempted now. We'll get to the next song also. In
Yes. Matlab, I think if one word I can think of for the song that we just heard, while a lot of drama is going on in it, but it's still very upbeat. I love that
mm,
about it. Like it's got the
it was
energy
just,
very
yeah.
high energy song. Yeah.
Yes, I loved it. I loved it. It's
Awesome.
actually my favorite so far from him. I
Oh,
would say
wow.
that. Mm.
Well done. Nice. Okay.
But now
Good,
let's
good.
get to the next one. Sure,
Huh.
let me just look it up and I'll send you the link. So
Tadipaar.
okay, so
Album bhi to Tadipaar hai na? Pura
yeah,
album
so
ka.
this is the title track, and I think
Hmm.
what is happening is he gets caught by the cops now in the end of Ek Din Pyaar. So the story is continuing from where it kind of left off in Hosh Mein Aa, because
Yeah.
there the gang fight it ended with.
Gang fight had happened. Yeah.
Now he's shooting next song and the police come and catch him, so clearly they heard about that gang fight, and because of that they've come
Hmm.
to nab him, and now
Correct.
he's in behind bars, and I think they closed the doors, but I think they were beating him up. So now let's see what happens. This one's called 307. Oh,
Okay.
not Tadipaar, it's called 307.
Oh, okay.
So it says self defense करना पड़ा, अगर मैं नहीं डाला रहता तो सामने वाले ने डाल दिया रहता. Okay, so he's, I think basically, from what I've heard, is he was put behind bars for half murder charges or conspiracy to murder charges. And now in this track, maybe I think he's going to talk about what happened.
When he was behind bars.
Yeah, and his sort of defense was that I acted in self-defense. I did not attack first. So, ठीक है, let's see. Let's see.
देखते हैं. हाँ.
Okay, chalo.
Count me down.
1, 2, 3, play.
मैं 90s का बच्चा, तुझा ऐसा पुच्चा, तू लेबल का कुत्ता, मैं लेबल पे मुक्ता, किसी के बोलने पे नहीं भुगता, पैसे आते घर में जब माइक पे मैं थूकता. तेरी सोच और झिझ पे भरोसा नहीं किस में, इसलिए बनाता नहीं मिक्सटेप. तू देख मेरे को ठीक से, मैं बदला नहीं, वोच नहीं करने वाला किसी को पंचोस. राइम्स मेरे विकेट तो गिरने वाला विकेट, दूते को ऊपर का टिकट. रैपर लोग की गर्दी कम, मैं रैप गेम का भाई बना. शान पना मद्दी का जॉइंट का ना माल बना. मैं उधर मुत्ता जिधर मुतना मना. कॉब्स के तो फास्टो, तू चीतेवानी वास्तो, ब्लड वॉक बोल के हिजड़वानी नास्तो. तू कशाला लास्तो मी कशाला गास्तो मी
सावली सलोनी तेरी जेलसी
ये चूतेगिरी किधर से तुम लाते, हमको मत सिखाओ, हम लोग बचपन से गाते ये गाना. मत दे बहाना, मैं बचपन से शाना. तेरे माँ बाप को मारा, मेरे माँ बाप को माना. ये दुनिया को जाना पहचाना, गलाना रिहाना. मेरे माना मेरे वाना फरमाना, रिजवाना. 2 लड़की लोग को एक टाइम पे खाना, मेरे जैसा गाना लाना माना तूने. इधर बच्चे लोग मुंह में रखते ब्लेड माला बे. लाइफ इज गुड तो काई को मंगता, झगड़े लफड़े पकड़े मेरे को 307 में रात में उठाए मेरे को घर से कॉपने. हंसते हंसते निकला घर से बस्ती की अंटी छड़ते, हकीकत में सद में सर में सबके सामने मामने. मेरे हुड में खुद में नहीं घूम सकता, सेलिब्रिटी बन गईला कैसे क्या भूल सकता. इन केस मेरे पे केस कर रहा फेस, मेरा बेस जब भी गिरे घर के तेरे बर्तन गिरे. इसको उसको मांग के पी रे, कैसे क्या तुम जी रे. ये पुलिस सिर्फ नाम की रीति, चाय पानी मांग के रीति. फकता पुलिस, इनको मंगता नहीं पीस. इनको बोला मैंने प्लीज प्लीज मेरी जिंदगी में झाट करो. देखो पहला सीसीटीवी फिर आके कॉट करो. माँ बाप से बात करो, कौन सच्ची कौन झूठा, किसने किसको कितना लूटा. उतने में 3 स्टार वाले ने मेरे मुंह पे थूका. 3 दिन तक पानी ने दिए भी हिंचुत लोग ने भी. Fuck yeah. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Peace.
Okay. So,
Little goosebumps happened at the end.
midway through it, I was fully engrossed.
Hmm.
I was literally like living what he was showing. Like I was engrossed in his kahani completely.
Hmm.
His song and the master stroke of it all. One, it is so like उसकी दिल से आवाज निकल रही है और वो जो बोल रहा है everything, and then ऊपर से वो जो violin बज रहा था, it is just collectively, his pace was so fast and then the violin was hitting you straight, like the merge of that, it just, and the story is too strong, man. It's too hardcore. Like what he's been through, what he went through, what he's talking about.
I'm just very appalled. They didn't give him water for 3 days. I cannot.
So, I mean, what did you feel? What was your first impression?
Firstly, the way the music it started, again, it had a very Arab music vibe. So I think he's kind of in that zone. But considering that he mixes, masters, the tracks himself and does the music himself,
Right.
it is brilliant, because again, the way he flows and tells the story, without the pauses and without all of that, and then the video it flows, all of that is just so insane level of talent. But I have to say that I'm not particularly enjoying all his lyrics, because at many moments he goes a little too crass for my liking.
Hmm.
Especially now when I have the subtitles on, I can see what those things mean, and I'm just like, so that's so those bits are not really my cup of tea. But speaking from a uh, uh, technically gifted sort of angle, he's got it. He's really got it. And coming to the actual story that he's telling you in this song, oh, the way he's produced the track, the way he's mastered the sound effects, and inserted all of that, especially like I said, the end really gave me goosebumps with the sound of the
Yeah.
baby's voice and all of that. And then just even the person who shot the video, it's insane. It's so
Phenomenal.
good.
Very, very well done. Yeah.
It
Very nice.
really makes you feel it. And I mean, if that's what he's been through, then it makes me angry. And I think that's also
Makes
one
me,
of
yeah.
the motives behind creating a video like this. Or it
Yeah.
makes me angry that he was not given water for 3 days. I mean, what is
Yeah.
that? You can't compromise, like, human rights are one thing, right?
Correct.
Even if you've arrested someone on some charge or whatever, it's just, anyway, I'm very pissed off. If
I
that's
mean, yeah.
um so I think what he maybe intended to get across, I'm feeling that.
Yeah. Me too. That anger and that unfairness, and along with that, the but if for a second we go away from the emotion of it or what we're feeling, and let's talk purely of him as an artist, something that they've recreated because it's something he already went through. Small elements that they use, that when he was sitting in the cell, and
Mm,
how the shift that happened from there to other thoughts he must be having, but his position remains the same. You know how
mm,
he's crouching and then he's
mm.
sitting on top of a car, and the different things he's talking about and everything. um Very well done.
Yeah,
And even the way he's spoken it, the way there are
delivered
markers
it.
within
Yeah,
the delivery markers are there, the way
yeah,
he's delivering the same line to make the same impact. And
yes.
how even if the lyrics keep changing, like you said, that they're very crass, they're very hardcore, but to be able to get that rhythm pattern even with
Mm,
crass words, and
mm.
even with, it's phenomenal, it's not
It
easy.
is, yeah. This guy is,
It totally, that those moments when he was doing it, that's why the first half had me fully like, I was
yeah.
just levels and layers pe as an artist which he's playing. You're suddenly like, wait, what? Are usne abhi ye bhi kya? Are ye bhi kya? So the triple, four, quadruple impact that I was feeling, I was fully engrossed in it, which is why I think a story hit me like,
Mm,
like you said, that we're feeling so angry about it, that what
mm,
about the basic human rights? ठीक है,
mm,
torture एक तरफ होता है, कभी कभी किसी से बात निकलवाने के लिए, I'm sure there are protocols one has to follow.
mm.
लेकिन that balance between, if it's a criminal and a protocol, yes, and the human rights, so दोनों को साथ मिला के, it's just,
Mm.
you've hit it so correctly that I'm feeling angry and
Yeah,
I don't have an outlet. I think
yeah.
it's just like, वापस गाना सुनो और क्या करो, और आउटलेट क्या है, बिकॉज उसके बियॉन्ड one is to get angry and start throwing things around, which we can't do. But if
Mm,
a piece of music is pushing us to that level that we're thinking like this, I think it's a big feat. It's a very big feat. So
yeah.
yeah.
And I, like, after Ek Din Pyaar, I was feeling like I was, like, in a
Yeah,
happy
little happy.
music space,
Ah,
but curious again because of the video to know what is happening next. This video again has ended on a note where you're like, okay, what's gonna happen next? So full props to the video team, yeah. As much as Stan, like, he's got the right people around him to bring
yeah.
his storytelling to life through the visuals. Correct? And
Absolutely.
yeah.
And also to the costume and the hair team. Like I know this might be his hairstyle. Now I'm going extremely, मैं थोड़ा light करने की moment को कोशिश कर रही हूँ. This is my bad attempt at it. लेकिन right, the first scene when he's in the jail and वो उल्टा टंगा हुआ है and उसके जो बाल हैं, the way they were, stunning shot.
Very nice.
Stunning shot. Like
Exactly.
it just puts everything into perspective, and yet again with his quirk. So I'm pretty sure uska hairstyle ही वो है. लेकिन
They're,
उसको जिस तरह
yeah, but I think you know what they're doing? They're using his hair as an instrument to convey mood. They've been doing it from the first video,
Yes.
where
That's
his
what I was
hair
trying
was
to
in
draw
those
attention.
braids and just, you know, normal day waking up. Like in every scene, his hair
Exactly.
changes. So when his hair is all messy, it's kind of also reflecting in the lyrics in that moment.
Of his headspace.
So
Yeah.
it's a very powerful tool they're using, his hair
And it's coming
and his
across.
look.
You know,
Yeah.
the fact that we're talking about it. So, like, big ups to even the costume and the hair team. Well done.
Mm.
Very nice. Like, it's
And
fully coming across.
From what I've heard, he has a lot of input, or maybe the ideas of the videos are also sort of his. I don't know. I could be wrong, but whoever, all the collective people
shows.
team that's working on it, brilliant, brilliant stuff. Can't wait to get to the next one. So you guys also will have to wait a little bit. Next time we'll record the next round of this album. But hope you enjoyed these two videos back to back. Okay, Shruti is
And now
doing
it's time
some.
for us to say bye. We'll see you the
Bye.
next time. Like and subscribe. Don't forget, okay? Okay, bye.